Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, future first ballot Hall of Famer whose time was cut off today by Adam Schefter. Ladies and gentlemen, J.J. Watt.
Yay, JJ.
Hey. Thanks, guys. Glad to be here. You know, we couldn't have done without that last gluten anecdote from Shefty, so glad we got that in. It was really,
Riveting?
No, needed it. Really glad he bumped me. Glad he bumped me for that. So,
do you know Schefter? He said you guys got a great relationship. Great.
Schefter's he's a little part of the Burnley crew. He's in the Burnley crew.
Whoa! I didn't know he's an investor. Schefter owns a soccer team? I did not know that was the case.
Yeah, he's our soccer insider, so he gives us absolutely zero information in the soccer world, but anything we need to know in the NFL, we get it. Nice. Great.
You got Tyler from Dude Perfect, Adam Schefter, J.J. Watt.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God.
Who's next?
Yeah, Burnley's about to go north in
in the rankings,
the league,
the championship,
top of the championship,
the list of teams, the thing,
the table,
the table.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, keep going. You got it. You'll get.
Well, I could sense it with Schefter on board now. Him and Tyler kind of exchanging ideas. I couldn't even fathom you coming in there saying, "Look, we need an hour and a half dinner meal, 5 course before each time. That's better than everywhere else, including Tottenham. We're going right to the top. Hey, let's go, Burnley."
Bullish. Up to Clarence.
Up to Clarence.
Up to Clarence.
Up to Clarence. Let's go down to Moore. The Moore.
Cliff some more.
Turf more.
There it is. We want to go to Turf more. Hey, as an owner of a team, have you ever just walked in on a Tuesday and said, "Hey, head coach, you're fired"? So, what is your takeaway? Schefter gave us a lot of information there. Actually, he said he felt like it was a long time coming. Even the fact that it was maybe going to happen at the end of last year, and instead they do it this time after the loss in England, where he was the ambassador. Yada 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 yada. How do you feel about this?
I think the English talking points got out because I've seen that a couple places now.
Yada yada yada.
UK ambassador. The UK ambassadorship has been brought up on a few television casts now, and so that's very clearly it's very embarrassed to be in England and lose that game apparently.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's wild. It's a wild situation. You're sitting there and are you where you want to be, especially with the expectations before the season started? Absolutely not. You bring in Aaron Rodgers and you think that I finally have got my playoff team. I finally got my Super Bowl run. I'm picked in the preseason to be first, and then it doesn't go exactly how you want to go at the beginning of the season. And you feel like it's slipping away and you want to make that change now to try and salvage this season as opposed to waiting to do it later. But I mean, Just defense is second in the NFL in points in yards per game, 255 yards per game. They're fourth in sacks. They're seventh in points per game. Like, that defense is playing strong. Yes, the offense is struggling right now. They need to put up some more points. But I mean, if you're just looking at a situation where a coach gets fired, and I understand over the course of the whole thing, but that's a tough thing. And then a question that I had, which obviously you guys just had him on for a while, but I'm very curious. I saw that Robert wasn't able to talk to the team on his way out or any of that. Like, that's a tough one, man. Like, not to be able to, especially in this situation, at least see some of the guys and like say appreciate it. And I know he calls them afterwards, but man, it's just a tough situation. It's business. At the end of the day, it's a business, and you get to do whatever you want to do when you're the owner, but it's still tough.
Yeah, you and Schefter and Tyler from Dude Perfect are certainly doing that with Burnley, making it your own little fun house. But yeah, Woody Johnson seemingly just doing this. Yup. And then did Schefter also say that he implied that Saleh's not his guy? I didn't hire you. I was embarrassed.
Yeah, I heard that. That was a wild, like,
that was a new development for me.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if you're Saleh.
No, definitely wasn't my guy.
No, yeah, I'm the actual owner, okay? Brother made this decision while I was ambassadoring. You're not my guy, so let's figure it out. It's like, that's a whole nother, let alone the New York media market. Mm-hmm. And that it's like ownership right upstairs is actually like this guy.
That was a quick distancing, like, no, never was my guy.
Legit, like, a long time coming, and also saying, never really his guy. It's like, okay, so Saleh had to at least feel a little bit, and then Schefter was like, you can normally sense how your relationships are going at work or whatever. It's like, oh, I did not know. Yeah. I didn't know any of that. That really changes the conversation a good bit, I think.
Yeah, and then they put him in.
And being fired on a Tuesday as opposed to a Monday is also wild.
Well, it was Monday. They're playing Monday night, so football Monday. Yeah, today was still Aaron Rodgers Tuesday because football. Yeah.
Long flight back.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
You don't, JJ. You know where?
No, I don't. I know what you're saying. Yes, because it's Monday night, the whole week shifts so that it was technically Monday. But I'm saying you come home from the game, you come in the next day, you kind of like peek around the office, like, am I good? So you go about your day, and you're like, all right, I made it through the day. This week is fine. You definitely are not ready for the Tuesday call into the office. That's for sure.
Yeah, and just like Aaron said, it sucks. Family gets fired. Obviously, you have to change cities. It's part of the profession and everything like that. Saleh will be back. He's going to coach Colts, I heard. So good luck to your Houston Texans team. Now, let's.
No, you guys could use that. It definitely did sound like offensive coordinator change, though. I would say from Aaron's conversation I agree with Shefty on reading through the lines. That seemed like a pretty clear one.
Okay, so you and Shefty are aligned with Burnley and aligned with the fact that Aaron said there's a new offensive coordinator. Anything else we need to take away from that and Shefty's conversation?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Everything else was a waste of time from Schefter.
No, it was great. It was great. I listened to it all. Really enjoyed it.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Great. You guys have the quarterback of the team on the day after. Nobody gets that access. So good on you.
Good on program. He's been a part of the program half a decade.
Half 5 years now. 5 years, really.
That's a long time.
20% of a century.
Yeah, and you go bingo. You start doing some math.
Or 5%.
You can really start going there.
Yeah.
5. Yeah,
But
5 years, 100.
We got it.
Yeah.
We got it.
What's 1,000? What's 1,000?
There it is. 20% of 1,000.
Well, no, it's definitely not that. Definitely not.
Math real good.
But these last 5 years have been through. There's been a lot with Aaron, and our show.
A lot.
We're very thankful we get to talk to him. But obviously, when things like this happen, it's like not exactly like pumped to be the one to have the convo because it's like, hey, let's make sure we get all the answers here. You're gonna ask any tough questions. It's like I bring up everything. If he wants,
I was trying to figure out the time of the day because today is a work day for them, right?
Tuesday. Come on, Jesus!
No,
this is literally
damn
when
it,
I was.
golly,
I
do it.
You ever play football before, brother?
Yeah, I played a lot of football. That's why.
Oh, too much. Whoa. Stone Cold said he doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it.
That shit ain't real.
Anyways, let's pivot away from the Jets situation, although it is very all-encompassing because it's such a big storyline. Let's go to your brother. Congratulations, TJ Watt, 100 Sack Club.
Yeah,
100 Sack Club. He pulls that off. You welcome him into that group, so you've been waiting a long time. What is it like watching TJ hit these milestones? And, did you stay up for that one? Did you stay up for that entire?
Yeah, it was a late one, man. Late one. But sadly, that didn't end the way I wanted it to for him, but it was a great football game, obviously right down to the wire there at the end. But for him, 100 Sack Club being the second fastest player in NFL history besides Reggie White. I mean, for us growing up in Wisconsin, Reggie White being our idol, like any time that we're mentioned in that same category is pretty unbelievable. So unbelievably proud of him. I also know that he's only, I think, 13 and a half away now from passing me. So I'm just going to try and enjoy the bragging rights that I have.
No, take a golf cart to the legs.
Yeah.
Take a golf cart. You guys know when you're doing the
Whoa.
No, I'm joking.
Kicking his
We
knees.
love watching TJ. That'd be very rude.
Yeah.
Very rude.
No, but it's coming sooner than later. I can tell you that. It's coming sooner than later. So I'm just enjoying these last few days I got here.
How come he doesn't get holding calls?
Nobody does. It's the NFL. They just don't call him because they could call him all the time.
Well, that's because these offensive linemen are cheating all the time.
They That's call, right. Call them on New England every damn play. I tell you that much.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Well, I hope they call him this weekend because they got the Texans and Drake May playing against that tough defense. Should be great.
Okay, C.J. Stroud, we had him on yesterday. The guy is like the perfect example of what you want as a starting quarterback. Legitimately, everything about him. Yeah. It's bananas, and they're continuing to ball. How do you feel? You got to feel great about the Houston Texans right now.
Yeah, I feel great. I think the end of the game this past week was wild. Obviously, everybody looks at the Bills situation and how they managed the end of the game, and it's definitely not ideal. You're certainly not looking at that as a pinnacle of what you're trying to do as a coach. But I do have to say, on the flip side of that, I don't think the Texans handled it that great at the end of the game either. I think they threw the ball with timeouts left on third down when Kaimi was already in field goal range, knocked themselves out of field goal range, and had to punt it. So both of those, at the end of that game, it was a very interesting situation. But, I mean, I'm sure it's been talked to death, but the Bills situation was truly baffling.
Yeah, and Josh misses that throw. He would never, because he was knocked out on the field.
Yeah, he couldn't see.
Did you see
also
that?
Baffling. Yeah. Also very, very, very baffling.
I don't know how. I legitimately don't know how that works because everybody with eyes. I'm not. And having, and we're fans of Josh Allen, which is why I think we're all like, yup, because we don't need two in the same game. We don't need that type of thing. Nope. No matter what you believe in, how far the science goes, back-to-back concussions not good.
Terrible.
Like that is certainly not good. And it's like, I think he was clearly out. I think everybody kind of clearly thinks he was out. Then he gets back in there and he plays bad. And everybody's like, Josh Allen, this is who Josh Allen. Yeah, let's move. Let's get out of here, please. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, in the sun. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sick of it. I want to see that tree more. Hard. He's certainly knocked out. And everybody's like, well, he's playing bad football. It's a good defense. It's like, it is a good defense, but also that guy might have no idea what's going on there. He was clearly not. Hope he was okay. Hey, Josh, we hope you're okay.
T's and P's, Josh.
We need you in the league, Josh.
Yeah, man.
Legit in this entire. What? Jeez.
Whoa.
You look like Bigfoot. Big blurry photo.
Lake house.
Yeah. My son's inside sleeping, so I was trying to come outside to avoid any potential crying in the background when he wakes up or singing. He likes to sing. And
Nice.
outside, but I did not anticipate the sun coming over the roof, and now it's catching me
Hot.
half in, half out.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what to do here.
Great late.
Hey, that thing's coming up on the east and setting on the west every single day about this time, kind of over center there. So probably should have known it was coming. But with that being said, sun still got it. Is it hot too? Not just bright. Hot?
No, it's not hot. It's 58 degrees, which is perfect. But sun can still get you even when it's cold. That's what you got to remember.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you got to remember.
You do forget about that, especially us fair-skinned folks. You know, you do got to worry about getting that cold sunburn out of nowhere. What happened? Oh, yeah, you are the whitest person of all time. That's kind of what my skin tells me there. I think no matter how the sun goes, you look good. So we got the lake house, okay?
Yep.
We got the one over there in Arizona. That's
Arizona.
your house.
Got the London penthouse.
We got the Texas, Houston thing, right?
This is nothing like your
Houston
lake house,
house.
obviously.
It's got the
nothing
flat in
like
Burnley.
your lake house.
Well, I mean, lake house. I'm loving lake life. I don't.
Big fan.
I don't blame
Big
you, but
fan.
boy,
Game changer.
JJ's.
Got a boat out there? You got a boat?
I don't know how to do the water stuff. I got a jet ski because it was gifted to me, and I'll go wide open with that.
Got patrol.
But like the boat, I was going 65, 70 on this
Got a
thing.
patrol on that thing.
I'll patrol on the jet ski just because it's like a motorcycle, and I used to ride motorcycle. I don't know all this shit about the boat. It feels like it's a lot of work. And if it doesn't work, you're stuck. And I don't like swimming in water. So I haven't gotten into the boating yet aspect of it all. Coach Saban has a connect, I guess, for a good boat, and he said he'll teach me all that stuff. Shout out Coach Saban.
Nice.
But I feel like my daughter's going to want to be in there, so I'm going to have to learn this shit. I'm going to have to learn it all, I think. I don't want to.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not like you also don't have people that can take care of things for you. I mean, you got a great staff here in the Thunderdome.
Boys, who's going to take care of the boat? Who wants to go tighten up the pond? All right, Gump, you used to paint ships.
First mate.
Need you to figure out how to keep that boat.
Happy birthday, Gump.
Happy
birthday.
There you go.
Thank you, JJ. Appreciate it, brother.
Happy birthday.
Nothing he wants more than a Burley win this weekend.
That's right.
Yeah, we
well,
need it.
Yeah, well,
we need
it's
it,
the
JJ.
international break, so we're on. I don't know. We got guys playing all over the map. We don't have any guys on the internet on the U.S. team right now. Trying to get Koleosho to come over.
Hold on, you don't have any Americans on Burnley?
Oh.
We have an American with dual citizenship, Luca Koleosho. He currently plays for the Italy U21s. Great player. Unbelievable.
He's not playing for the
Why
States?
isn't Cooliocho playing for the United States of America?
We got Poncho.
What is this all
The
about?
Poncho is the gaffer
He's
now.
Italian. What do you mean?
We need him over here.
Did you hear his name?
Yeah, I heard it. Cooliocho.
Yeah.
Mike Grella was also Italy and America, played for America, which I appreciate.
Koleosho would thrive.
I don't know if Grella could have played for Italy.
Whoa.
Tony,
You don't know
you
Michael
see that
Grella?
ball in
Come on.
TST, brother? Watch Grella's Red Bull highlights, man.
You're going to have to face Grella.
Jeez.
Absolutely.
You're going to have to see
They
Grella.
won a World Cup when.
Hey, yeah, I'm
I
just.
don't know if you want Grella's smoke, brother.
You do not want
He
Grella's
brings
smoke.
the
Tony, you're out of pocket
he
right
would
now.
say the same thing.
Soccer out of pocket talk, which I appreciate is what our show's all about. Well, get an American on that team. Let's start climbing the table.
Yeah, working on it. Yeah.
Pochettino's first match in charge this weekend.
Why don't you pay for that 14-year-old over there in Philadelphia? What's his name?
Kevin Sullivan.
Kevin Simpson. Sullivan?
Yeah.
Kevin Sullivan. Why don't you get him on the roster?
Man City's got some cash. They've got some cash, and
Thank you. You don't own Man City.
Big Man City fan.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting sent down, though.
man.
Is that what Erling?
you're a Man City fan, Q. Where did that stem from?
Well, see, over COVID, I had no TV to watch, and so I started on All or Nothing and just thought Pep Guardiola was absolutely electric.
Is he gone now? He's not coaching
was.
anymore.
Yeah, he's coaching.
He's
for the-
last year of his contract.
Yeah.
He'll be done at the end, coaching England soon.
And he's coming over to Boston. Help
No, he's
coach
coming
the
over
Celtics.
to the Pittsburgh Riverhounds.
No,
Yeah.
He's coming to
He's
Pittsburgh
switching to
Riverhounds.
basketball.
Wait, you guys play the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Who wins, JJ? Burnley, Pittsburgh Riverhounds.
Burnley by quite a bit.
You sure about
MLS?
that?
Are they in MLS? Pat?
In Pittsburgh? In Pittsburgh? I don't know if you can play on the river.
In the Berg. In the Berg.
That's a tough
Berg is
bar.
not-
You don't want that, JJ.
Oh, no.
Highmark Stadium's a bitch, brother.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to go down there. It's next to the river, off North Shore down there. You used to have, what was the Halloween thing down
Bring
there?
him over to
Station
Turfmore.
Scare.
Station Scare,
that's
dude.
real
Bodies
environment.
in that river.
You don't want to play soccer against the Riverhounds down Station Scare. Okay? You don't want that, pal. Burnley would have no idea. Jesus Christ. I couldn't even fathom the amount of whoa. What's going on when those yins show
luck.
up. Yeah. Good luck, Burnley. Now you're 0-2. Inter Miami beat you. Then the Pittsburgh Riverhounds get you next. And then Concaifa. And Concaifa, obviously.
Oh, that Concaifa would get no. That was me playing soccer representing Burnley. I was not a good representation of our squad.
To be clear, played a lot.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
that
were-
was
played
really
a lot. Great
You guys
representation.
had a short bench, JJ.
You played a lot.
Short
I
bench.
was really impressed. Legit, every time you went back out there, I'm like, what is he doing?
guy.
Why is he still out there? And then you were running and fighting and heading.
Almost scored.
Almost scored a goal on us. Yeah, I mean, the guy's balling. Hit
I
the
know.
post in
Yeah,
another
hit the
game.
post, yeah.
JJ.
I had no business being out there. I had no business being out there.
Yeah, in the team.
I disagree.
I had no business being out there either. In the team. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look how big you are.
Very dominant.
All white, not a good look for the big guys.
Foul, obviously.
Yeah.
That's a great
So,
move.
welcome to JJ's house, bitch.
Foul. That's mine? No, yeah, foul.
Good shot.
Jeez.
That was a good
What a
crock
save.
slide.
That is a little bit of a crocker from JJ Watt with the left boot.
Come here.
Foul.
Oh, wuss.
Just triple.
There's no reason to foul, guy.
He's flopping on you.
This ain't football.
Anyways, JJ, we love your soccer stuff, and the Pittsburgh Riverhounds are a tough place to play. Let's get back to American football, shall we? Connor has a question for you.
Yeah, JJ, how do you feel about the performance from friend of the program who was on the show last week, Cal Van Noy? It feels like he's having a little bit of a resurgence here at 33. Maybe, adding a few years onto his career. Maybe gets like a 3-year deal here instead of just being a mercenary for the Ravens.
I think it's awesome. I think seeing a guy like Cal Van Noy, who's obviously, bounced around a little bit, but just always, every time he plays, whatever team it's for, he goes out there. He's got not only technical skill, but he puts in the effort. He's just all over the place, making major plays. 6 sacks, like second in the NFL, 17 pressures leading the Ravens. Like, it seems like you said, he always gets these contracts that are like, 1 or 2 years or hang around a little bit, but just a consistent player, and love giving some pass rushers some love, especially guys that are doing it for a very long time. So Kyle Van Noy, shout out to you, man.
And a baby KVN.
Hell yeah, Kyle.
Kyle Van Noy. We appreciate it every time he comes on. He's electrifying. And him playing at this, level, at this age, obviously great. But whenever he was with the Chargers, he turned it on there for a bit. Then he goes to the Ravens middle of the season after taking on Connor last year, starts making some plays. I think he feels very comfortable. He loves the culture over there. I think he loves playing for that team. Good for them. They seemingly got it this year, the Ravens.
Yeah, look out. This could be the year.
They legitimately could. They seem to have figured it out. A lot of teams that haven't figured out who
Massive matchup this week. It's going to be a blast, dude. Ravens, Commanders, Jaden, Lamar. Like, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait to watch this game.
I mean, this is future of NFL happening in real time. And then there's a style, that Baltimore has. And then you think of the Commanders on offense, you think like, okay, we got razzle dazzle. But I think there's a chance. One of these teams is making its first appearance on the top offensive line performance of the week.
Get out of town.
And the other one has been on before. So I think what AQ's saying is you think Commanders, Ravens, not similar, pretty similar. They got good fighting styles. It's going to be a great game. Now,
flex that.
let's move forward. They do. Already. Let's go.
They tried to. I
Freaking
believe NBC wanted it, and CBS said, no.
Let's move it to Tuesday then.
Boom.
CBS. JJ, why don't you make the sweet back tap? Holy shit.
Don't beat
I'm
me up.
fighting his son, man. I'm fighting his son. I'm trying to help.
Yeah, but you're winning. You're winning the fight.
Don't stuff me in a locker, please.
Yeah, you do look like you're straight out of a movie right now. D-Bud has a question for you.
Hey, speaking of the Commanders, we head into week 6 right now. I think their head coach is definitely a candidate. But who Who do you have at the top of your coach of the year, I guess, rankings right now going forward?
I would put Dan Quinn up there, certainly. I would put Kevin O'Connell up there as well. I think those guys have done an unbelievable job. I think what Dan Quinn has done there, it's so great proving what you can do very quickly in this league. You know, often we talk about rebuilds and things like that, but what you're watching the Commanders do right now, not only with Dan Quinn, but also Cliff Kingsbury, offensive coordinator, just putting up points. And then Jaden, I mean, right now, if you had to vote today, I don't know how anybody votes for someone other than Jaden Daniels for MVP. I mean, what he's doing is unheard of. It's literally the first quarterback ever since 1970 with 75+ completion percentage, 1,000 passing yards, 300 rushing yards in any 5-game span.
Wow.
Like, he's doing things that we literally haven't seen. So it's unbelievable. And he's hands down my MVP at this moment of the year. And I think you go either Dan Quinn or Kevin O'Connell as coach of the year. And also major shout out to my guy Cliff Kingsbury for what he's doing with that offense.
Hell yeah, Cliff Kingsbury rallying the boys. Dan Quinn, he's going backwards hat over there. He found that in Dallas. He became a Florida man in Texas. Backwards hat carries over to Washington and the Commanders. They're all J'd out on the sideline, by the way. All have J's on, fresh. Cliff Kingsbury's doing his thing. Dan Quinn's doing his thing. Why not the Commanders? New ownership, fresh start. They're going to need to get a stadium at some point, but good for them. Good for everybody that has been Washington football team fans, and then the people that have been Washington team in the past.
Yeah.
Team in the past.
Yeah, they found their name. They can't change their name from the Commanders now. They have to stick with the Commanders forever because of how good they are.
Yeah, because if you win, you have to. It can't leave.
No.
It's like the Utah Hockey Club.
Bingo.
Utah Hockey Club currently completely undefeated after last night's debut. It's like, all right, you're the UHC now forever. Congratulations. They sold out the barn, and then outside they had a watch party that would have been enough for the arena to fill up again.
It's crazy.
Utah taking in that Phoenix team, and then them having their debut last night and hosting the ESPN NHL show with Levy and Messier. Moose was out there, and PK was out there, the whole crew. It's like, it was big. It felt big. And they won. And I think these Utah folks are like, hell yeah, we like competition. Hell yeah, we like events. But I think they're going to fall in love with the sport of hockey, too. And last night is a great way for that to happen. And good for everybody out there. Good for everybody out there.
Yeah. Those Utah folks, they'll support their team now. They will show up to fill a stadium. They've done a good job up there.
What was the Jazz had like a 10-year run of sold out or something like
And they haven't been like great. They had a few good years with Donovan Mitchell, but it's not like they've been like unbelievable where they should be selling out.
And Ryan Smith, backwards hat guy as well, owner of Jazz and of Utah Hockey Club. He founded Qualtrics, back in like the early 2000s. He's only 40-something years old, self-made billionaire, like owns 2 teams. Now he's sitting next to Gary Bettman, who I believe had a nice beer last night as well watching it. It's like the NHL's doing it, man. And Ryan Smith, congratulations, brother.
Hell yeah, Ryan.
Friend of the program. Very, very happy for him. Tone, AP Tone has a question for you, JJ.
Yeah, Jage, I do have a question for you. It's a trivia question, actually. Do you know where TJ Watt, Andrew Van Ginkel, Nick Herbig, TJ Edwards, who else? Jack Sandberg, Leo Chenal. Do you know where all those guys went to college and what position they play?
Linebacker Wisconsin. I mean, just pumping out linebackers who are making big plays. Obviously, you
Wisconsin?
got Herbig. Yeah, you got Van Gink out there. Pick sixes, 2 pick sixes. You got TJ Edwards in the center. You got Zach Bond. I mean, it truly is. We were talking about me and my buddies, and you started listening, and we were like, hang on a second. Is there a group that's got a better, at this current moment, linebacker crew in the NFL, making play after play after play? I mean, pretty impressive crew. Any disagreements? Can you think of any others at the
Penn
top
State
of your head?
used to be linebacker U, right? Wasn't that what Penn State was called? We have
they got Micah. They got the
Chop.
Well,
he's more of an edge.
They had obviously LeVar Arrington. I mean, dominant.
JJ, seems like you're talking shit right now. It seems like you
He said current. That was a good.
I'm not
good
talking
use of
to
the word.
anybody. I'm talking right now, today. Like today, Van Ginkel's got 2 pick sixes. TJ just had his 101st sack in the NFL. Herbig has like 3 sacks, 4 sacks this year. TJ Edwards is in the dead center of that defense, making plays left and right. Zach Bond, I believe, has multiple sacks this year. Like it's a true Leo Chenal for the Chiefs, like Super Bowl champion. It's a very impressive group.
Okay, Wisconsin.
That's awesome.
Hey, let's pay a little bit more respect to Wisconsin, I think is what Wisconsin J.J. Watt is saying here. I think that is rightfully earned right there. I did not know all that. As his names are rattling off, I'm like, damn. I didn't know Shipley has a question for you, Jage.
Yeah, JJ, let's talk a little bit about...
Jage! You live in his neighborhood.
Jage. Let's talk a little bit about the Cardinals' big win over the San Francisco 49ers. Defense was not Swiss cheese. Made a big play at the end. What did you see that Gannon brought on that second play of the last drive that made that play and Jalen Thompson get home?
I mean, you're asking me about a very specific play in the game that I was.
Figure it out, Jage.
What a
biggest play in the game.
Did you watch the film or not?
Come on.
Biggest play in the game.
I mean, wait. You act like I got the plays pulled up from the game. The second play of the third drive of the fourth quarter. Like, no, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't have that pulled up at the moment.
That's unbelievable.
I mean, it only ended the game.
This guy isn't prepared. This guy is not prepared. AQ's fucking coming with the high-level analysis.
They spit everywhere.
He's pissed because I forgot to call him back. He called me, and I was on an interview, and I said, I'll call you back, and I didn't call him back. And then it was too long for me to call him back. I think he was trying to get me.
Yeah.
I was watching film when I called you. That exact play.
You would have seen that play from his iPad via FaceTime, but you had to do an interview. Jeez Louise.
Oh my God.
Jade, call the guy back.
Well, they sent a linebacker and Jalen Thompson both through the B gap. Backs guy, one comes free, hits Purdy's.
Yeah, so you knew the answer. You were just.
Well, I wanted to see what you saw from a defensive perspective.
Jade, you should have heard the shit he led us to earlier with Aaron. He led to a 235, 2-eye, fucking 3 out, 5 on 5.
That was good.
It was great. I mean, like 50 people understood.
It was good for a very small portion of the society. I actually enjoyed that conversation, but I think there were a lot of people that might take a short nap during that moment.
Good news. Tone Diggs just relayed the message that we have pulled that from the...
I don't have it.
We do not have it.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, we do not have it. All right. We'll get to that next week. Got to do it again, Cardinals. Got to do it again.
Good Lord.
Oh, he's about to pull it up on his phone. Let's not zoom in on it.
0 points in the second half, man. The 13-point deficit, 0 points in the second half, 3 takeaways. I mean, James Conner's 77 yards rushing in the second half after only 9 in the first half. Like, that's what it was. They played very good defense, and they ran the ball, and they took it away. It was. But I'm with you. Last week you called him Swiss cheese, not me. I didn't call him that.
Correct.
But it's just kind of bouncing up and down right now with those performances. Can they do it back-to-back? Also, on the flip side, 49ers have to be considered possibly the biggest disappointment of the season so far as of right now compared to what people expect them to be.
Jeez, I agree. I'm bummed
compared to what
I'm bummed out about it.
Bengals too.
I mean, they put on a hell of a performance against the Patriots. Got to think about that.
And the Jets, obviously, but I am bummed out about what is happening with the Niners personally, as a massive fan of it, especially with all the distractions that led into the season and how it's going. I assume they'll get it right, though. That's what I assume with the Niners. The Bengals, though.
Yeah.
1-4. I expected a lot from them as well because wide receiver, we assume with Jamar Chase, everything that happened during the preseason, plug and play, they know each other inside out. He has 2 touchdowns. He goes bananas this week. And T. Higgins scores a touchdown. They can't stop anybody on the defensive side of the ball. I think we're all very surprised and disappointed with the Bengals as well, right? I mean, that would certainly be up there. Because I had high hopes for Cincinnati.
And Burrow had his whole
I mean, we all had the AFC North, obviously, as, always one of the top, if not the top divisions in football. And I think the Bengals and the Browns were both figuring to play heavily into that equation. They haven't so far. I would say that right now, the NFC North is probably taking over the top division in football at the moment. Any disagreements there?
No.
Good football.
All winning records.
Yep.
No disagreement.
All right. Good talk. Good talk.
I mean,
we thought you were going to continue to go. Like, all in favor, aye, opposed, no. Yeah, everybody said, yeah, you're right. And then you said, get a shot of me right here.
Just like I fucking said.
I was right. You are brilliant.
You look awesome. You should see it. Look at you on the big board here. You can't because you got to have good periph. Look how sweet you look. No, yeah, look how you look off. Oh my God, he's in a movie.
Wow.
Guy's in a movie.
You're Superman.
Wow.
All right, Jage. Hey, we appreciate the hell out of you, man. Have an incredible week. Are you on TV this weekend or no?
I am. I will be on CBS this Sunday. You guys got any questions you want? We do a little segment where we toss out a question from the fans. You guys got a question you want answered? Anybody got any
I do.
burning topics on the National Football League?
Go ahead, Age.
Jage, can you tell us who you're voting for and why?
Okay, that's not All right, Jage. We appreciate it. We will.
Yeah, have a go, guys. Sorry, the connection's getting crazy out here.
How about this?
I can't hear you.
What?
Late.
No, yeah, you can hear us. You're coming through perfectly clear.
Crystal.
Yeah, we can actually see you better now than we have for the last 10 minutes. Everything, this service is perfect, I think. You can hear us?
I can hear you. Yeah, what's up?
Okay.
I didn't hear AJ, but I heard everything else.
Yeah, of course. We should do a hashtag Ask JJ.
I got a good one too.
We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do a hashtag Ask JJ starting next week, and then we'll do crowd supplied questions.
Great. Love it.
I can't wait to handpick that one because it's probably going to sound a lot like what AJ's question was. You know, and it'll be randomly selected, obviously, but we'll try our best. Jade, you're the man. Have a great weekend. We'll watch you on CBS.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Hashtag Ask JJ. You want to get a good photo or a good question in early. Hashtag Ask JJ. It should be great.
JJ,
Look at this man.
The letters JJ.
Frozen.
No, Ask Jage. AskJage. Ask Jage. And your question could be asked to that superhero, that icon, that nature man. JJ Watt. All right, you're the best. Ladies and gentlemen, JJ Watt.